But waterborne craft don't always have to be about getting from point A to point B. Sometimes they can be a destination in and of themselves. And right now on the banks of the Volga River, there's one project that sets out to make life a little more amphibious. For the millions that live near Russia's main waterways, the ever-flowing current is as much of a part of life as laying down to sleep at night. So it should come as no surprise that people are attempting to combine the two. Here in Kalyaza, north of Moscow, a group of co-workers and friends have set about trying to get the most out of their proximity to European Russia's main riverway. What started out as just a fun idea 2 years ago is now sprouting into an actual business, with orders reportedly already on the books. With that in mind, I hit the road to check out their first model. So Dmitry, what is this?
This is a houseboat called Mикижа, which means rainbow trout in Russian. It has 2 levels and sits atop a set of pontoons. It is a non-self-propelled vehicle. There were quite a few different design ideas. What you see today is the one we consider to be the best. However, it is entirely possible that we'll upgrade it in the future.
No, of course, there have long been floating abodes out there, so the Mикижа team merely set out to improve on a tried and true idea. It took about 1.5 years of drawing up, testing, and redrawing designs before they decided on the one that they felt gave them the best performance. According to the designers, their plan has several distinct advantages over other such houses. One of the main fruits of their labors is the way the beams all interlock. But they can't take all the credit themselves. They ended up leaning on the specialized know-how of naval architects. But in the end, the connectors they came up with allow both vertical and horizontal beams to be hooked up with ease.
The houseboat is very mobile. The pontoon, its heaviest part, weighs only 200 kilograms. There are 6 pontoons overall, which can keep up to 15 tons afloat. The whole thing is built on top of basically identical pieces. This is the lower deck frame, where you attach the buoyant devices and everything else. There are only 10 different parts in total.
And on top of that simple but sturdy base, all else follows. Other configurations are possible, but the base model measures about 9.5 meters by 7.5 by 6.2, with a total weight of around 7,500 kilos. There are 27 square meters of livable space on the bottom deck, with more than double that up top. The result is this light, airy design that offers all the comforts of home, even if you're miles downstream from where you normally live.
Here we have the kitchen. We're going to put a sofa here, a fold-out one that is. Then there's a gas cooker, a wash basin, a fridge, and cupboards for storing things. Basically, it has everything you need to sustain and keep you comfortable. Here's our nice-looking and comfortable little bathroom, complete with a shower.
Quite simple. And what's this?
This is the mechanical room. Here we have the diesel generator, batteries, and all the support systems, like the electrical system.
How much electricity does it produce?
4 kilowatts.
Is that enough?
More than enough for this house.
And this is the bedroom, correct?
You're absolutely right. A bedroom with 2 beds. You can put 1 large bed here instead.
Let's go upstairs, shall we?
Let's go.
And this looks like a summer veranda, doesn't it?
That's right. With so much sunshine, it might be the best place on this boat. In summer, you'd want to spend most of your time up here. The best thing about it is that we used light materials for the whole thing. But at the same time, given proper construction, you wind up with a houseboat that is still strong enough. And one of its most important features is simplicity. You essentially build this boat as if it were a Lego toy. All it takes for construction is 2 people, a couple of wrenches, and some bolts. In other words, no welding is required.
The only sparks then come during the production phase. Standard laser cutting equipment is used to etch out the individual pieces. Considering that there are only a handful of distinct parts, the whole process could benefit from serious economies of scale if and when they ramp up to something approaching mass production. After the bits are cut out, all that's required is a little bend here and there, and you have all the basic parts you need. The fact that it's put together using small, simple elements means that the Lego-like kit can be assembled anywhere without the use of giant trailers. So while the abode itself isn't outfitted with a motor, its light frame can be tugged wherever your heart desires. In the future, the team here in Kalyazin hopes to build a whole floating community to allow vacationers to camp out on the relaxing waves of Russia's many waterways. So with the help of modern technology and new ideas, Russia's shipmakers are continuing an age-old tradition and connection with the sea. But anyways, that'll do it for this edition of Technology Update. We'll see you next time, and until then, enjoy the ride.